Hello kids, this is Cascade. Welcome to a little series I'm doing called A to Z for free. These are all free games, and I'm trying to take at least one free game, either a demo or just free on Steam, that starts with the letter of the alphabet that I'm presently on. And today I am on the letter Q, and the free game that I'm going to be playing came out in 2019. It's called Q&A, a light roasted romance. So here is the description. A kooky barista, a mysterious guest, a cranky robot. I wonder whose side you're on, reader. Who you root for and which choices you make will determine how this story turns out. So get ready. It's kind of a visual novel, casual. Don't usually play these kind of games, but it's free and it looked pretty cool. So, and it's got pretty mostly positive ratings. So we're going to give it a go here. With Q&A, a light roasted romance. Please hit like and subscribe, and let's start the game. Select a character. I am going to be, I don't know, is this a dude or a lady? I'm going to pick this person right here. Look how their eyes change. Okay, I'm going to pick that one. Who is Q? This magic-wielding barista is harmless in general and prone to spontaneous bouts of awkwardness antics. They really mean well. See the world through Q's eyes and mind the shop. I am Q. Oh, here we go. Let me see if I can adjust the volume. Oh my goodness, I didn't want it like that. Come on. Did not want it like that. I don't know why it did that. I had the options already set, and I don't know why it's doing that. It just jumps off on its own. Shop, creak, creak, click potion bottle, or press spacebar to progress the main story. Okay, win. Whoosh. Sound is loud again. Why does it do that? Oh, what a deliciously dark and windy day we have here. To most it would seem eerie, but to Q the air trembled with electricity as if the whole world waited on the edge of a knife. PB, wouldn't you agree, PB? Wind. Whoosh. PB, I know you can hear me. PB must be a little robot guy. Click, click. Q, I knew you were around somewhere. PB, whirl, beep. Q, PB, you're right. No use waiting around and standing here twiddling our thumbs. Not that you have any thumbs. Oh. With the flick of their finger, Q motioned to the opposite wall of shelves. Obediently, glass bottles from around the shop whisked through the air and into the individual spots on the shelves. Well, nothing to it. Let's get to work. This shop is due for a cleaning. Well, it's always due for a cleaning. So should I clean up or skip the cleaning for the day? We're gonna clean up. Q says, PB, mind picking up a few of those books laying around? PB. PB. And there he goes. PB had mysteriously disappeared, but it was a common occurrence. Moving on, Q waved his hand in a snap. The candles that floated in the air around the small shop flickered to life, contrasting against the chilly weather outside. Snap, that's better. Oh, now I can really see the dust. Some might call Q Shop messy, but to Q it held all the treasures and memories of their life adventures, travels that had taken them all over in search of secrets and answers. PB, remind me to organize all this stuff. PB, beep. Q, I knew you could hear me. PB, click, click, click. Q, yes, yes, the plants. They could use good water. Now, where's that watering can? A burst of cold air whisked around the shop, and Q sharply caught their breath. The door had been flung open and a dark figure appeared in there. And we don't know who this is. Hello, is anyone working here? The figure was inspecting the room with a critical eye and a stony expression. They seemed to be rather judgmental. Hidden amongst the clutter, Q didn't know what to do. Try to say hello or remain silent. We are going to remain silent. Hello, is anyone even here? What kind of shop is this? Q. Nothing. Finally, the figure in the doorway noticed them. Brow furrowing, they took a step back, seeming rather perturbed at being ignored. The stranger says, "So, this is how you treat your customers? I see." Sulking in the corner, not even bothering to respond. The stranger's harsh comment, commanding tone, shook Q out of their trance. Q jumped a little. Watering can went clang clang, floor went thunk. Q had dropped the old watering can that they had been clutching so tightly. Q was good at first impressions. Q. Oh. The stranger seemed to capture all of Q's attention. Attempting to regain their composure, Q plunked the watering can down upon the counter. But in their haste, they knocked several glass bottles flying. Oh no, Are you Q? The person still stood in the doorway considering Q. With long, shimmery, silvery hair and unflinching features, they seemed to command the room. Try to answer the stranger. Don't give away identity to the stranger. We're going to try to answer this time. Q. Yes, that's me. I am Q. This is my shop. Q shop. That would make me Q, but you already know that by now, so yes. Stranger. Well, if you are indeed Q, then I have a request. Although it seems you have your hands rather full at the moment. Q picked up on the sarcasm in the stranger's voice. They weren't sure if the person was making fun of them or just trying to lighten the mood. I'm gonna ignore the comment. Q felt themselves relax a little. A request. This person was a customer, a patron, come for assistance in the form of a hot beverage. That was something Q could do. Q says, "Oh, no, I mean, yes, I don't have my hands full. I mean to say, yes, I can help with whatever you need." Good. Q, I knew something was going to happen today. I could feel it in the air. Can't you feel it? The slight tingle of anticipation? It's simply glorious, isn't it? Q bounced up and down excitedly before realizing they had never even thought to ask this person's name. Q. What did you say your name was? I didn't. The figure crossed their arms and gave a sharp retort. Ignore the edge in the stranger's voice. Call them out on their behavior. I'm gonna call him out. Q. That's right, you just barged into my shop and demanded my name without bothering to introduce yourself. Rather rude, if I do say. I see, someone has some snark in them after all. The comment made Q's heart swell. In an attempt to look nonchalant and casual, Q leaned against the counter and gave a small shrug. The gesture caused the bottle sitting there to topple over. Q. Oh no, I told PB to move these bottles, but don't worry, I can fix them in a flash. The stranger, his name Astrid. Astrid, my name is Astrid. Q paused, breaking out in a terrific grin. Excitedly talk about Astrid's name. Tried to gather more info about Astrid. Yeah, let's excitedly talk about Astrid's name. Q, That's just perfect, exactly the name that you should have. Shakes head. Yes, yes, Astrid, strength of the gods, very fitting. Yes, quite fitting. Astrid, I need an elixir. Q, sure, yes. What can I make ya? With a wave of his hand, he sent the drink menu floating over to Astrid. They caught it nimbly and scanned it. Astrid, sigh. This drink list seems pretty basic, and I need something stronger than coffee. I am sorry, but this is a mistake. You aren't the one I am looking for. Q. No, please, wait. You must have misunderstood. Come back inside. You are in the right place, I assure you. Let me just, where is that darn thing? Look for the notebook under the counter or tell Astrid they cannot leave. We're going to tell Astrid they cannot leave. Q. Astrid, you can't leave. You've only just arrived. Now just give me a second and I can help you. Q rummaged around and then handed Astrid a notepad and quill. Astrid looked at the writing utensils quizzically, turning them over in their hands. Q. They're for writing what's ailing you. That is to say, what you have come here seeking. With these more potent elixirs, accuracy is key. Astrid. Accuracy, eh? Oh, I'm not sure I can help you with that. You're a little all over the place. The sarcasm rose up in Astrid's tone again. Q wondered if this was their way of making small talk. I'm gonna joke back. Q. Oh, I see what you're doing there. I may be clumsy and I may not be particularly graceful, but don't worry, you're in good hands. Astrid. What do I need to write? Q noticed that Astrid still had the quill suspended above the parchment. Encourage them to write, let them figure it out. I'm going to encourage them to write. Q. As much as you can. The more you can give me, the better and more powerful the elixir will be. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Elixir. Maybe. Astrid. I see. Q. You must write more than that. I can tell. You've only written your name. No, you need to be more specific. The clock ticked loudly in Q's ears as Astrid stood frozen in place. Encourage Astrid to trust in them. Let Astrid write on their own. I'm going to encourage Astrid to trust in them. Q. Astrid. I know it may be hard, but I need you to trust me for this to work. Astrid. Sigh. Q. I'll leave you to it. I am just making the base. Tell me, do you like cinnamon? How about cardamom? Don't tell me. I bet you know what you would like. Ooh. Q lost themselves in the dance, swaying back and forth as they worked. They spun their own magic in the elixir, weaving it into their liking. PB. Click. PB appeared behind the counter and looked up at Q. Ask PB to help Astrid. Tell PB to leave Astrid alone. I'm going to do that one. Q. PB, psst. This is Astrid over there. They're kind of scary and I don't want you bothering them. PB. Beep. Q. PB, come on. Don't bother Astrid. I can have them getting more upset. PB. No. Astrid. Oh my. The little robot's tugging at the back of Astrid's coat. Q. Don't mind PB. This little one helps me out around the shop. Well, helps maybe isn't the right word. Keeps me company. Keeps me on my toes. Oh. Astrid. PB. As in the form of a periodic table? Isn't that lead? There is no way that the soft metal like that could support a robot. From what I know about robots and machinery. Q. No. This little one isn't made of lead. PB is named after my pet parakeet, who is named after my favorite pencil. Funny enough, the pencil lasted longer than the parakeet. Oh. Astrid. It looks like it's made of garbage. PB. Click. Beep. Q considered the comment. PB was made of odds and ends they had found laying around the shop, but it wasn't nice to point that out. Say something. Q. PB might not be the most elegant robot, but PB doesn't mind, and neither do I. PB. Click, click. Q. Oh, don't worry, little one. There's nothing wrong with being made from a few scraps. Just means you are scrappy. PB beeped at Astrid again. Astrid. What? What do you want? Q. PB seems to think you need to sit and stay a while. Q found Astrid gazing at them. The intensity of the stare took Q off guard, and they felt themselves unable to look away. I'm going to keep quiet. Astrid. Well, if this will take a while, I might as well stay if that's okay. A question rose up in Q's chest, threatening to spill from their lips. As if in a response, Astrid suddenly turned on their heel and followed the little robot into the shop. Q. What is it about this person that makes me feel so off-kilter? Well, no matter, I have work to do. Q began spinning their magic once again. The air was full of spices and aromas, and they could tell that the base of the elixir was nearly done. Q. Ah, the paper, Astrid's paper. While Q could create basic potions without even thinking, something more complicated required information and concentration. I can't make an accurate elixir without some input from the recipient. This process rests on precision. One misstep and it will turn out unpleasant and rancid, or worse. After reading Astrid's word, Q felt a knot tighten in their stomach. Astrid had come to the shop not a moment too soon, as their condition was quite serious. Q took several breaths before feeling a familiar calm wash over them. Eyes closed, they spun magic around the base elixir they had created. The hum of energy filled their ears as they worked to weave the golden tendrils of light into the substance. PB. Rummage, rummage, click, clink. PB seemed to find what they were looking for and rolled away, leaving Q in peace to continue adding magic to the concoction. Q. Yes, okay, the first stage is finished. Whew, that took a lot out of me, but elixir will definitely be powerful. Taking a break, Q made their way back to the Nook and back to the shop and found Astrid taking a bite out of one of their homemade scones. PB must have been playing host. And that is kind of the end. Man, this music, why is it doing that? I don't know why it does that. That's just really, really weird. It didn't move up. The sound just got louder all of a sudden for no reason. So this game is called Q&A. I think I'm going to end it right here. It's called A Light Roasted Romance. So this is my series A to Z for free. All these games that I'm playing in this series are free. You don't have to pay anything for them. Some of them are demos that maybe have come and gone. But anyways, this is the letter Q that we're focusing on this time. And this is Cascade signing out for Q&A, A Light Roasted Romance. Please hit like and subscribe. And until next time, I hope your day is a great one.